Okay, today we're going to be reviewing how to find the slope and the y-intercept from a verbal description or situation. So we want to remember y equals mx plus b. And once again, m represents slope. That is the number that you would multiply what x represents by. B is your y-intercept. Once again, this is your initial value, something you're only doing one time. The x and the y represent values that you could put in the table or your ordered pairs. Okay, so let's read this problem. At a fair, Bob draws caricatures. He pays the fair $5 for space to set up a table and $2 for each drawing he sells. So the first thing I want to do is figure out what x represents. So we don't know how many drawings he sells. So x is going to represent number of drawings. Okay, now I need to think about what my slope is going to be. So once again, the slope is the number that I would multiply by my x, which is the number of drawings. So if he pays the fair $5 for space to set up a table and $2 for each drawing he sells, the number that I would multiply by the number of drawings is going to be the $2. So here I can say y equals 2x. My y-intercept is the one-time fee of $5 that he's going to pay to set up his table. So we've got y equals 2x plus 5. Now, I've written my equation, I've defined my variable. X is number of drawings. My equation is y equals 2x plus 5. Now we want to make a table of values. So let's say we can start with 0. Let's say that he does not sell any drawings. Okay, so that means he's going to pay $5 because he has to pay the $5 for the table. Okay, we can go to 1. If he sells 1, he's going to pay the $5 plus 2 for the drawing. So he's going to pay 7. If he sells 2 drawings, he's going to pay the $5. And we can use this equation. If I'm putting 2 in if I have y equals 2x plus 5, if 2 is my x value, I can substitute 2 times 2 plus 5. So that's 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9. And then I see a pattern going on the y side. I'm just adding 2 every time. So this would be 11 if I sold 3. If we sold 4, it would be 13, and so on. So I'm going to pick some points to graph. Let's say I want to graph 0, 5, 1, 7, and 2, 9. So 0, 5, I'm going to go over 0. Let's see, this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can we'll just count by ones on my x's and my y's. Sometimes you're going to have to count by different intervals in order to be able to graph your points. But here I can do 0, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 0, 5. 1, 7, 1. This would be 7. And 2, 9. I'm not going to be able to fit that. So this would be my graph. Okay, so this is what we are doing today. All of these representations represent the same verbal description. I can write it as an equation, y equals 2x plus 5. I can create a table of values in order to figure out my slope and my y-intercept if I need it to, or I can graph it. So you will be doing that for the other two, or I think 2 or 3 problems after this.